Hi there, everybody. I'm Linda Bennett, your spiritual counselor and psychic host for Metaphysically Speaking. It is December 5th, 2016, and it's been a little while since we've been together. So I will give you some explanations, but tonight we're going to talk about Christmas, and we're going to start with the election, if that's what you want to call it. If you have any questions, we would like you to type them to us on Facebook and YouTube by Floor Director.
Sure.
Yeah, okay, and we will get them and we will answer them for you. Also, on the back of my page, if you're interested in a consultation, the phone number is 727-736-4567. And we also have a recommended reading list, movies that you can see. Of course, I'm a Harry Potter fan, as well you know. And the new book, the play, Harry Potter, the Cursed Child, is good. Very good. It sort of picks up where everything left off, and it makes perfect sense. And I think you're going to be very happy with it. It's not like reading a full story. It's not like reading one of the Harry Potter novels, but I think it's a very important continuation of this story of life and evolvement and people learning how to work with their abilities. If you have not ever seen us before, you're going to say, who is this nut and what is she talking about? I am a natural psychic and sometimes a medium, and I give lectures and I teach, and we are here on the internet for you. So, again, if you have questions, type them in, and we are going to go live in the future. We had a few problems today. We've had technical problems. I had surgery. I injured my back. One thing after the other, but here we are. So, let's get started with what happened in the United States. 2 million people voted, and their votes don't count. The Electoral College meets December 19th. And the history is they've never swung it from a Republican over to a Democrat, even though 2 million people's votes are not counting. My personal opinion is that Hillary Clinton is probably the most qualified person in the United States to be president. And if the Electoral College does what it should do, it'll get rid of Donald Trump and Pence, who I'm going to make a very drastic statement, and some of you are going to say, she's crazy. There isn't just one Antichrist, and it wasn't just Stalin, it wasn't just Hitler, it wasn't Napoleon. It is someone who is looking to change the world for his or her own benefit, whether it's financial, as it is with Trump, who I don't think really believed he was ever going to win. What a surprise. People are busy rebelling, but what is your backup plan? If you're going to rebel against something, who's going to take the place? Not Donald Trump, not Pence, who's made Indiana a warfare state for women. So, if you want freedom in this country, and the Supreme Court justices who are all going to be Christian fundamentalists, I'm sorry, but if anybody reads the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, you're going to say, well, Linda, I don't like politics. Well, then move to another country or move to an island where there are no politics. Because politics is the mechanism that keeps government going. And why do we need government? Because use your head. I mean, we're part of a world. If I had my globe here, I would be spinning it and showing you just how important the United States is, but how big the rest of the world is. And they're all scared because they don't want a suppressed United States. They want a United States that they can dream about visiting, dream about possibly moving to, dream about doing business with. And that's not going to be Donald Trump. So, if you're rebelling, again, know what you're rebelling about. And don't rebel against politics because that's unrealistic. Rebel against something that is tangible and has a tangible backup plan. You guys who voted for Trump didn't have that. And the saddest thing to me, and I've been waiting to say this for a long time, I've said it before on other shows, you may have heard me. 53% of college educated women between the ages 25 and 35 did not vote for Hillary Clinton. Why? I call it the cheerleading complex, or the I want to be the first wife complex, or I want to be the favorite concubine complex. These are women who are mad at Hillary for fixing her marriage. They went for counseling for years. And guess what? They're still married. And her daughter's happily married. She's a grandmother. Bill Clinton is a grandfather. They fixed their marriage. And that's because they loved each other. Now, I'm divorced twice, married twice, divorced twice. Knew it was karma on both parts. I don't even date. Too much aggravation. So I am not interested in getting married. But people who are and who don't get married because they think they're too old or they're not looking in the right location, or things aren't going their way, or they make themselves too busy with the kids. And I'm not saying kids take up your life. What I'm saying is they have an important place in your life, but they can't absorb every moment. And also, ladies, we're going to talk about this on future shows. But for you women who say, my kids come first, they're everything to me, what does that make your husband? Chopped liver? He helped make those children too. You never put the kids first. You and your husband are a unit. They come first. That unit comes first. And you as a couple are now the parents of the children. This can be a very ethnic thing. Many Italian people, many Greek people say that, and the husbands go off and get girlfriends. And then you wonder why the marriage broke up. Well, they got tired of you worrying about the kids every second. You got married, you had the children together, and the idea is to parent them together as a couple who stays married. And many of you are mad at Hillary for that, for having the audacity to put her marriage first and foremost, which she did not do a lot of the time as she was busy helping people. So think about it as you want to be the head cheerleader, and you want to be the head wife, and you want to be the head concubine. There's a price to pay. And usually you get bumped off by somebody younger and cuter. So I would be the wise wife. I would be the wise concubine. I would be the wise person, the wise soul, and do what's best, not just for you. We have an entire planet. The United States is a pivot point in the world. It's not just you. It's not just me. It's not just our neighborhood. It's just not our state, our country. I'm mad because I didn't get the raise. Maybe you're not qualified. Maybe you are not as qualified as you think you are. So if you're going to be mad at something, have something tangible to be mad at and have a solution for it. Don't punish the world.